This is dog number 10. What you see on screen right now is extremely matted fur and an animal continuously abused by a monster owner. But why is she dog number 10 and not dog number 1? Well, she is one of 22 dogs from the same puppy mill, and we have already groomed the first 9. More about that later in the video. 3 of her friends came along with her to get groomed today. I picked her first because she seemed friendly and cooperative. As you know, I always try to work without sedation if I feel the dog can handle it. I truly believe sedation should only be used when it's absolutely necessary. However, with this sweet, calm-looking dog, things got complicated pretty fast. As I got closer to her legs, she started getting more and more nervous. That's when having an assistant really helps out. This is Anna, my grooming assistant. Whenever I start shaving the tail on a neglected dog like this, I already know they will resist. The vibration of the clippers feel very uncomfortable because the skin on the tail is thin and right over the bone. I guess that vibration on the bones feels weird to them, so they try to pull away. Also, holding a dog's tail just isn't natural for them. But we have to do what we have to do. Let me tell you a bit more about the case of the 22 neglected dogs from the same puppy mill. An older married couple kept the dogs to sell puppies. The husband passed away and the wife was left alone with them. After some time, the woman ended up in the hospital and the dogs were left alone. When the family heard what happened, they quickly took the opportunity and contacted a local animal rescue group named Foxy. They told the owner that someone would come just to feed the dogs. The owner had no idea that our actual intention was to take the dogs, groom them, heal them, and place them in foster homes. That day, we took and groomed 8 dogs. Before going home, Bane and I brought 4 more dogs with us, the ones we are grooming today. Right at the end of this video, you'll be able to click on the screen to go directly to the previous video where we groomed 8 of the 22 dogs and watch the rest of the details about them. Many of you often ask me why I don't groom dogs under sedation and if it isn't more comfortable for the dog to be sedated. Does this hurt them? The short answer is no, it doesn't. In the next video I'll dive deeper into sedation and why I always try to avoid it. But right now I want to explain why shaving severely matted fur doesn't hurt at all as long as the groomer knows what they are doing. So first, let's clarify what can actually hurt a dog in this condition. Pulling the fur, tearing through mats with a blade that isn't meant for matted fur, pulling the skin along with the mats, injuries caused by clippers, overheated blade that can burn the dog's skin, and so on. There are many ways a dog can get hurt during this process. But all of this can absolutely be prevented by right technique, shaving only the new grown hair between skin and the mats. If the clippers get stuck, we stop right away, adjust the angle or use scissors to clear a path so the clippers can pass easily. We cool down the blades constantly. As soon as a blade starts getting warm, we cool it or swap it out. How do we tell? We touch the blade every minute or two. Next, we are extremely focused and careful not to cut the skin. We don't rush, we work slowly and patiently. So, if the dog isn't already injured, if the skin is in good condition without infections or wounds, I guarantee that a safe and painless grooming can be done without sedation. Some groomers sedate dogs for the dog's well-being, but believe me, there are many who simply find it easier and faster when the dog is put to sleep. Then they don't have to be careful and they can even cut the dog. The dog is asleep and doesn't react. All with the excuse that it couldn't be done any other way. But most of the time there is another way. I'll say it again. Sedation is great, but only when it's truly necessary and the vet is present. And right here you can see the rest of the crew waiting patiently and cooling off by the air conditioner. Shaving the legs on a dog this method is uncomfortable for the same reason as the tail. The vibration on thin skin right over the bone feels strange and their instinct is to fight it. Sometimes they just pull away, but other times it triggers aggression. I have to decide if a muzzle is necessary to keep everyone safe, including the dog. After a few tries, she was getting more aggressive and it just wasn't safe anymore, so I put a muzzle on. Soon after, I noticed she had wounds on her legs from foxtails. No wonder she was losing her mind when I touched her legs. Poor girl. She's jumping around during her bath because she's never been washed before. It's a completely new feeling for her. At this point, our friend veterinarian Nenad arrived to help us with the other dogs and sedate them. He sedated them because grooming without sedation would have been way too painful with all their skin wounds. You'll see their full makeovers in the next videos. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any part of this 22 dog rescue series. Even if it's warm outside, we always need to blow dry the coat to keep the skin healthy. She finally started to relax. I think she realized we were only trying to help. Here are the other 3 dogs that came with her. 2 are waiting and 1 is already on the table. It's time for a quick break before we finish up. All that's left is shaving her pads, clipping her nails, and shaping up her haircut. Back right leg, back left leg, and I think I'll skip this and leave it for next time. During regular grooming, I always do my best to complete everything. Nails, paw pads, ears, bath, haircut, but in situations like this, I don't force it. This isn't about pushing a bit harder with a cooperative dog. This dog has already been through so much today. Perfect legs won't improve her well-being. In fact, it would only prolong an already stressful process. So I'll stop where I feel enough has been done for her health and leave perfection for next time. And here is Mr. Number 11, all cleaned up. You can watch his full transformation in the next video, so hit like and subscribe so you don't miss it. Your support is crucial in helping us rescue the rest of these dogs. Every like, comment and subscribe gives us the resources to save more dogs, and it costs you nothing but a moment of your time, which we appreciate so much. Thank you. That's all for today. Check out the previous video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!